entertainment. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. Radio Democracy. For news, views, and entertainment. The true voice of the people. Radio D, to you there's no equal.
Second to none. Radio D, you're still number one.
You are the voice of the voiceless. You are the choice of the voiceless.
Real.
Sure.
Yeah. Check it out. Check it.
You did teach and preach, but good governance.
Real.
You want to see we country advance. You not get party, stand for democracy. You give everybody a chance.
98.1.
Radio Democracy.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Radio Democracy.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Studios, good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Saloon, where we come to you live from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Today is Thursday, February 12, 2026, and where we bring the program to you this Thursday morning. My name is Usman Kamara.
And Musa Kamara, my name. Good morning. Inside the edition of the program Good Morning Saloon, the Acting Executive Director for Transparency International, Edward Kromansi, for Make Saloon Tap fulfill the Corruption Perception Index every year. The Anti-Corruption Commission for put more strength for fight corruption na the presidency in office and safe na parliament. According to the Director of Performance Management na the Human Resource Management Office, Cheno Mansare, if government give strength to project implementation to them, that will make performance management improve na the public sector. And today inside the program, Radio Democracy go look how the Political Parties Regulation Commission (PPRC) don't they implement them, find them to political party them, and whose kind impact that don't get on political party them operation.
But this and plenty other stories and therefore inside the program this morning, plus the Minister of Youth Affairs, Ibrahim Sanodo, asked women them not for use technology for bring people in the country down, but for do things that we go improve the country economy. Members say the list will be live on www.redidemocracy.sl, and members say na Rock Metal Group the sponsor Radio Democracy for bringing the program Good Morning Salon come to you, and this program is powered by Afisel. The list will be live from a radio partner them, Radio Shallow 89.5 na Koinaduga and Falabadi Street, same whistle on Radio Maleng 88.5, Radio 1J11.3 na Pujondi Street, Radio Colente 90.0 na Cambia, Radio 105.5 na Kailan, Vupari Radio na Waterloo, Voice of Sandon Radio 95.7 na Konodi Street, Voice of Karine na Kamakuya 98.0, Voice of Masoro Pujondi Street, Advocacy Radio Putloko District, Radio Katbami on 106.7 na Tonko Limba, and at FM on 95.9 na Moyamba District. The program na Good Morning Saloon, where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. You can be part of the program, but I can send you the message now with YouTube page, Facebook, or send you the message on the number 077-981-981.
Inside the program, we start for look at issues. We go inside one interview with Radio Democracy, the director of the Executive Director for Transparency International, Edward B. Kurmadon, call on the Anti-Corruption Commission for put more strength for fight corruption na the president in office and na parliament, so that Salon go tap fulfill the Corruption Perception Index every year. Because he say now some of the area they made this report, they look inside. Edward B. Kurma explained more to we reporter Usman Kamara inside this interview.
10th of February, we don't launch the 2025 Corruption Perception Index, and we get a total of 186 countries them when we rank and score for 2025 Corruption Perception Index.
Now, as you say, now this index they rank different countries in terms of corruption. Where Salon they part of. Within a Salon in position in the 2025 CPI.
For this 2025, now 13 institutions them we consider, and for Sierra Leone, now 8 out of them 13 then their own findings in terms of what people then feel about corruption at the country, now aim they use for do this score and rank for Sierra Leone. One, the African Development Bank Country Policy and Institutional Assessment, where the Pula reports the in 2023, and the second one are the Bertelsmann Foundation for Sustainable Governance Indicators, when at 2024, the Pula reports the third one are Economist Intelligence Unit country risk rating, when at 2025 that report come out, Global Insight country risk rating, when at 2024, then PRS International Country Risk Guide, when at 2025, then Varieties of Democracy Project, when at 2025, then pull the report, then World Bank Country Policy and Institutional Assessment, when at 2024, then the last one, when at the number 8 one, now the World Justice Rule of Law Project Index, when at 2025, then pull the report and day. So now there 8 sources there. Now him will look at for rank and score Sierra Leone. And for this year, now 186 country them now in we consider. Out of that 186 country then they Sierra Leone ranked 109, and then we score 34 out of 100.
So, what does this mean for Salone? Is there an improvement in the fight against corruption in terms of the percentage them with Salone score?
This they give we a clear picture of how the fight against corruption they na Sierra Leone. Now, if we go back for look at the trend in terms of how we be done the score. So, if you go back, you look at 2012. Sierra Leone means score 31 over 100. Then when we come to 2013, we been score 30 over 100. Then coming down to 2014, 31 over 100. 2015, 29. 2016, we been score 30. 2017, 30 also. 2018, 30. 2019, 33. 2020, we've been scored 33 also. 2021, 34. 2022, 34 also. Then 2023, 35 over 100. 2024, 33 over 100. And 2025, 34 over 100. So if you look at the trend, it show we say we just they go around the same 30s here, the average now around the same from 2012. So this they tell we say yes, we dey make some effort in terms of fighting corruption, but we not they make efforts where go be tangible enough for where we go there let's say above the 50s. So this they show we say we need for do more. Now let me look at some of the focus them of them study there, so where we they look at for assess countries them. One, it look at public sector accountability, access to information and state capture. It also look at prevention mechanisms against corruption in the public sector. It also they look at corruption prevention and legal enforcement against acts of corruption. The judiciary also get for play a role. How then they enforce corruption measures against people where they find wanting. They look at budget transparency, all of them things. They also they look at bribery and corruption. They also they look at corruption in the executive, that is the presidency and all of that. We don't see issues there with something and they come up with corruption related, now the executive. So all of the areas there, so they also look at parliament, the legislative, also how themselves they operate. If then they operate in a transparent and accountable manner, in a way we're free from corruption. But we don't hear in the past where people and insinuate say the parliament, corrupt and all of that, and we don't hear anything that we don't happen there. So all of the areas there, so 90 CPI they look at, for rank and score countries there.
Alright, 34 out of 100, if na classroom you did, then we say you fail. Meaning for this year, Salone not do well, we plenty you would describe her as a fail mark. What thing we for do, for make sure say we reach over the 50s, because for the past 3 years we still play around the same figures.
It's even beyond the past 3 years. From 2012 if we want for do the assessment from that period, we still lay around then 30s then they when are below the average, when are 50. So as you put we fail as a country because we did below 50, we did talk about 34, over 100. Now we get to an anti-corruption court, yes, where they help for make them try corruption case them fast. So they see most of the law make provision for fine or you go jail term. Yeah, but most of the time the judges them at the end of the day not just define. Then they find people them.
And also out of court settlement. In a recent NRA case, we understand say back out of court settlement, and many people believe say this they make people they continue for do corruption because they go say I go do then later on we settle out or they find me. You think say ACC or the court for move from that particular thing then the way they can play around wearing a fine and also out of court settlement?
Yeah, it's good that you come up with this one. Now, one thing I want to make clear and for let Fambol understand, now that the out of court settlement where the ACC they use right now, it come about when they do the amendment of the ACC Act in 2019, where now an innovative way, for make sure say we recover assets them back with people they don't thief. So then they not they out of international provisions.
Good morning, Salunde continue. That's the Executive Director for Transparency International, Edward B. Kurma. The Acting Executive Director for Transparency International, Edward B. Kurma, they talk inside an interview with Usman Kamara, who call on the Anti-Corruption Commission for put strength upon the fight against corruption at the office of the President and Parliament, because this report can look at the area there are more. As we mentioned inside one power headline stories them today inside the program, Radio Democracy will look out the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC, don't they implement them, find them to political party and whose kind impact that don't they get on political party then operation. Well, inside the program now, I want to welcome Lucien Momo, the Head of Training and External Relations. Good morning and welcome to the program, Lucien.
Yes, good morning,
Lucien, as we mentioned, we look at the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC, then find them, how then they implement them, and what kind of impact this don't get on the operation of political parties them. For somebody where they listen, take me through the various finds them where one don't find the different political parties them.
Well, of course, November, say in November, and to be specific, on the 11th of November 2025, the commission will call the leadership of both the APC and the SNP to office at Hawaii and Freetown. The reason we could call them because of the kind of team them where they say the media, where include the radio and television, and where they say social media, and where they can get their activities there. So on that day we play 10 minutes clip, of the conduct within the party offices, within activities when they get, and so we see the media. And we express the satisfaction, over the violation of sections 39, 1 of the Political Parties Act of 2022, Act number 25 of 2022. Mind you, before when we get the Political Parties Act of 2002, Act number 3 of 2002, the only sanction will be there where political party violates any part of the act now been for the register them, and we will say it been too extreme. So when we do the review, we include the code of conduct. Remember today we get the code of conduct for political party then we may get it for bet. The only sanction will be there now for name and shame the political party we involved in any misconduct. So the code of conduct will come inside as a special chapter inside the act when they offend section 39 where they say political party not for involve conflict within the party premises, not for get engaged thugs, not for use them but belay them against other member of a political party, and again not for use hate speech, and not for do things them way will provoke or say statements or sing they will go provoke any other political party. So you see after we meet with them, they sign a memorandum of understanding, and then we issue out a warning, official warning to them, because that's so the law say. Waiting make we meet with them on that 11th day when the act been done pass in 2022. You go remember say we been done one the APC one them sing we them flag bearer but they go declare say one for the flag bearer of the party for the convention. People then dance to the sing and then sing back with them they come out the convention. So we be warn them and find them. The SLPP when the APC flag bearer they can turn then but whatever within the entire base na Calabar turn. They block the would say no na within a government, na they pass now, we feel not vote for pass, and the act say you not for obstruct the activities of any other political party. So we be warn the SLPP for that, and the APC we warn them, and when they do them again, we find them, so they appeal the final court. The court say this is the first time offenders. Let them left them because we now the law we dey protect. When we don't protect the law, because the law they tell in 39.3 say if PPRC take any decision against any political party, you can look any sign of the law or take the PPRC, and they tell you now force say you can go to the Supreme Court because the Supreme Court gets supervisory jurisdiction over PPRC. We get the power of the High Court, so you cannot take the PPRC to the High Court. It's just like taking the same court to the same court. So then we get that option. So they used that option. At that point, they went to court. The court said, okay, these are first-time offenders. Are the first time they offend the law. Say by law, where you go and say, okay, yes, this happened, but we beg for this, and the law say first-time offenders, leave them. So from that point, again, when we don't warn them in November, you see, say the APC conduct themselves again, in a manner where we all seen a fall about what we happen the district chairman meet up. We all listen at Liberty online TV where the SLPP are in the northern region. They said they talk. He left for talk, but first day the office they go. He jump inside talk we not good for the peace of this country. Talking about war and all that things. Them. So when we get for levy fines, we levy first fine against the APC, gonna be 120, and then we levy a fine of 150 with the SLPP. You ask why the SLPP get boku. Now then they in governance. Now then they get the responsibility for protect the constitution and the laws the inside side. So they get more. So coming forward, we see on the 31st of January, the APC gets one big meeting at Atuga Stadium. We see the Secretary General make some statements and sing some songs. Both things say very provocative of the leadership of another political party. And then we see another member of the party take an interview month ago and say a lot of things about killing people, making some people a mama unto itam and all of those things. So those are provocative on the side of the Secretary General. On the side of Zainab Sheikh, it was inciting. It incite people like say if this happen, now so we for do, rather than inciting people say if this happen, let use within the law say, because the laws then as alone is very clear that whenever you contest an election, so you take part in an elections, you're not happy with the elections, you get a number of days, wait for ensure, see you take the matter, go on the right side, wait for care and go in at the court, when at the courting to decide whether you get rights by what you they say or waiting the other people and do a wrong.
Now, Lucien, from your explanation, when I don't find the APC twice and when I don't find the SLPP also. But when you talk about these fines, one criticism will come that what will happen with the PPRC with regard to the statement of the chairman of the SLPP, the same way they go hand over to Ram, the statement in a way he make. Some people think say this is one way go embargoing the country peace and one of the statements them where PPRC they condemn.
When we do the 10 minutes clips, the chairman is the SLPP chairman is statement was part of that clip. So the chairman is statement and any other statement we don't make that mean attracts 150,000 fine million. So we don't cross that stage. And in that meeting, the chairman of the SLPP said they try for explanation. Say no, I misunderstand what he has said. Now this have been mean. But because you don't make the statement, and the statement, you know, it amounts to provoke the other side, or for incite any other person in the party. And then even the chairman said, we say, hey, other man and they will see in opposition the other side, the other party, we don't make statement them way worse than our name. Why would I not use their own clip? What we said was, these are the most recent one them. So the chairman of the SFPP, his statement, may be part of their statement they will lead for level fine in the 150.
The action when they take against political party there now in line with the agreement with them is signed recently that they not go talk anything we will bring problem in the country.
The agreement is one part of it, and the law not the law. And what's in the law say? If the law say you know pass Napanema Road after 8 o'clock, you go past Napanema Road. If the law hold you, now you go offend the law. So the law is still the law, even though Abidina the media out one of the media team is that they condemn the law, say the law not a bad law. But the law is the law until the law is changed, until the law is reviewed, until them pull arm, it will still be the law. It may go continue to be the law.
On the act we talk about maximum and minimum couple with political party there for pay in terms of fine when I don't start to.
Well, the 39 they tell you say when political party they in violation of the act, the first move now for 1, and the second move now for fine not less than 100,000 new loans, and the third now for suspend the activity of the party if they not comply with the fine or then continue with the conduct, and the last one now for deregister them. So unlike the 2002 act, when in be just they tell you say if political party violates any of the provisions of the act now for the register, but this now it gets stages them, and even we self don't include another aspect of it, because the first time we the APC and the SLPP violates, we give them warning straight off, and then they come to our office, they request for a meeting and say, hey, well now anything of this sort happen, then we need for calling. So now the call we call them on the 11th of November, say, hey, it look like say I forget say there is a section 39 now na the act 2, and then the thing what I think say from when we meet with political party, when we meet the two political parties them on the 11th, you go see sanity now na the media. So the man they will pull chest and themselves na the media now. Then they be very constructive in the discourse with them on the media.
Is it that now by the words them or by the language where somebody use when they determine say okay this law get 120 law get 100?
Well, like I say, the law very clear. Say not less than. It's left with the discretion of the commission as to the weight, of waiting the individual say or waiting the individual do, and then we can levy the fine. And I'll just to make this very clear. PPRC not to they do all of the end all of everything. If you party think say like what APC been think say the first time in 2023 when we been issue out a fine, then use the law. They use 39(4) and go to court, and court saying okay, first time offenders waive the fine. So they get all the options, One, they can still appeal to PPRC within a time frame where they and PPRC get the responsibility within a number of days within the law say we can respond to the appeal. If we still stand on the action of the commission, they still get another option for go to 4.
Lucien, when I calculate the money, 350, I beg your pardon, 350 million, 120, 150, 620 million we PPRC don't generate from fines. We said they pay them money at the consolidated fund or na PPRC accounts.
Now, then they pay through the PPRC, and PPRC in the payment to the consolidated fund, because na money we not so we for keeper. na the CRF na dey for go. So na the consolidated fund the money dey go.
Okay, now the consolidated fund, the money they go. My colleague rightly asked about the way una dey find. You first mentioned say the una been find SLPP 150 million for the statement of the First Lady spokesperson, and also una find APC 120 million for the statement of the Falaba district chairman, because he say they na power and then them for guide the constitution. Is it that based on perception? Is that, or that they na the law?
When a government they win power, when the president they take the oath for protect the constitution and the laws of Sierra Leone. So as a government in power, would expect say they not make this correction. Will not find that Dida as the spokesperson for the First Lady. The fine was because he's the public relations officer of the party the northern region, and they may almost just been done elected about 2 months ago. So we not find him as the spokesperson of the First
These are some bone of contention with the fines of PPRC. And go in the capacity as spokesperson for the office of the First Lady, not as the public relations officer for the Northern
region. And then he crossed the line. He left for talk about the work of the office of the First Lady and begin talk about other Tirana party business. How can you go as the spokesperson of the First Lady? You don't talk about the First Lady office done. They begin talk about war. Not to the red line it crossed the red line. So for we know him as the PRO of the party. Now a member of the party also. Even if you get another position where you occupy at the office of the First Lady, we charge them as the PRO of the SLPP. But people they say not being exceptional at the PRO. We even get in result sheet where some man will begin say, no, that man at this go talk, but he is the PRO in the Northern region. Okay. A very serious position where now you the interface with the public.
Okay. Now, Lucian, yesterday we see pull out a statement on the suspension of the APC party. And later on, we see again we are in confirm say they don't pay this money. Whose term actually they pay this money? Is it mid of the day or later of the day after with the suspension don't come out?
The APC may get 7 days, for respond. Whether by letter say we're not going to pay now, we want extension of time, or whether we challenge the authority. So as at Monday evening, Tuesday evening, we will not get any correspondence, we will not get any payment slip or receipt from the party. So yesterday morning by 8:30 we issue a suspension because that's what the law said. And around 11:12 we receive a call from the APC. Say, hey, we don't go now the bank, and then what's not the account number, and we give them the account number. And so between 12 and 1, then we don't pay, and then come with the payment slip, and we issue out a receipt to them. Unlike the first payment, then forget say Bank of Salona 1 o'clock, then they lock. So they went to Bank of Salona around 3 because they were almost running out of. They run out of time. What we do is that because the effort has been made to do the payment, and not to their fault, because sometimes they don't operate. The hand will go, they not be operate. They never operate. So say Bank of Salon they lock at 1 o'clock. So what we did was we say, come with the money, pay the money, we issue out the receipt to them, and we go pay the money the next day.
Which means upfront payments they do yesterday.
Yeah, and the bank then go, the bank then pay, and then carry the slip, and then the commission issue them with the receipt.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside the program. Name now Lucian Momo, now Director of Training and External Outreach. Now the PPRC as we have a look inside the suspension where they may give to the APC party and other issues them where they happen at PPRC.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue. We introduce the other studio guest. We now Abdul Karim Kamara from the All People's Congress APC Party Publicity Wing. Good morning and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon.
Good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, you don't mind come close to the mic?
Good morning, Sierra Leoneans.
Now, we dey talk about the fines of PPRC and how this don't the affect operation of political parties. And when we do the calculation, the APC don't pay 470 million leons fine to PPRC as fine. Who side the APC they pull this couple? Is this generated among party members or from the APC consolidated fund?
Firstly, the APC not get a consolidated fund.
I mean the account, the party account.
Of course, now they know more they pull them. However, the money who they use for peso, PPRC know say then go regulate equally political parties and the source of funding. They know say that money they who they pay, now the money they who we petite leaf sellers. They know for say APC in a grassroots party. Where that cassava leaf seller, that petite leaf seller, we get take go pay monthly contribution. So that money then this way we don't pay na PPRC close to that kind significant sum, 470,000 millions. Not too small money. So much money we don't pay under. So.
And you think say the grassroots go receive that one with say na them contribution funding APC they pay as fine because of disciplinary action?
Well, this is exactly the beauty and the finesse of the APC. And I really want to make you pay keen attention to this so they can anchor home. I can always talk say APC is a civilized party. And because APC is so civilized, we believe in the prowess of administration. So I want to take this special opportunity to give flowers to Ambassador Usman Fude Ansane. I want to give the flowers to the executive of the APC, more especially the one who I don't call so Ambassador Usman Fude Ansane, the Secretary General, Kashol and Cole, Abdul Kagbo, African also CDR, Tunis, CS, and everybody. Honestly, yesterday was really a hectic day for the APC political party. So you can realize when I say APC is a civilized party, the majority of the APC, genuinely speaking, not be one pay that money. The willingness not be there for them to pay that money. Because we believe that law is a bad law. But again, because the APC is a party will organize itself, and we believe in administration and structures. When the leadership by Ansane don't say, hey, wait a second, let we pay this money. I am the leader, I am the chairman of the party acting. I want for let we pay this money. We are left with nothing. But for two in line, say that is the decision of the leader. We follow. But genuinely, the bulk of us, majority of us, including Abdul Karim seated here, not favor for pay that money. So because the reason is the law is a bad law. Why you go ask me say AKK the talk say the law is a bad law? Me a lawyer.
But AKK before you can look at the law whether it's bad or good, the delay in payment, is it based on reluctancy or availability of fund?
I repeat, firstly, I said the bulk, you see, Ansane know they take decisions so no more. It lead thousands of APC supporters. If I'm not mistaken, almost 1 million or 2 supporters of the APC who are card-carrying members of the APC. So it's not just they take decision, they get for listen first to the voices of the majority out there. So I say again, predominantly and majority of us not be support the payment of that fine. Because one, the 200,000 fine we then fine with Secretary General was just a matter of dissent. And in democracy, you know they strangulate dissent. And secondly, the other person we then find, the party don't pull a position paper, say this person not a member of a party. And there is audio there out there where they tell you clearly, say the decision of him for talk that statement, not to nobody saying it do on in own volition. And so anything they do, it take responsibility of her. Why shifting it to the APC? So all these things we are fundamental issues. What will they grapple with? So fundamentally and principally, we make it clear and say, we will not pay this money. But because there's a leadership in the party, we follow the leadership of the party. And that leadership of the party, na in so born waiting, we don't get so today. We don't pay the money, we don't show compliance, and the APC, they move on. But however, let me say this. Why I say this law is a bad law, which is the fundamental issue I want for address. Every law where you create in a society that meets the emerging situation. And there is no law where good till infinitum. Some law they making good today, but not good tomorrow. Now it make the law get what we call repeals and amendments. If you put on today, it work fine. But that same law, if you apply on tomorrow, it not go work fine. So therefore, as the situation they change, Now, so they amend or repeal laws for at least cope with emerging situations. So therefore, if PPRC, the law say, section 39(2) C say, you don't go find no political party not less than 100,000. Don't forget, say, what the PPRC they do so. Now the law then they deal with. Now, in as much as you know they find nobody less than 100,000, tell me, you don't go find nobody not more than how much? There's no law for it. So if not to the magnanimity of PPRC, they can find APC 1 million. They can find APC 2 million. They can find APC 3 million. It's endless. So that law in that particular form, it's a bad law. If you say they find nobody not less than 100,000 and it should be not more than. So you don't open it, you don't lock her. So now within that threshold, then they walk. You understand? This is please. Let me just land.
Okay, land.
And so because this thing so open-ended, PPRC go attempt for use this particular law where they not get nothing for regulate them. Fine. Number one, the first fine where they find APC, now be 120,000. As you see a strategic upgrade. When they find SLPP, how much they find them? 150. When they can second half of find APC, how much? Now 200. You see the progression. So the next time where APC they can not go hesitate for find APC 1 million, 2 million. But the point is this: there will come a time, because APC not a party where government is subvent to. There will come a time where if you continue for suck the APC dry, APC go deny not for pay, not because again we no want pay, but APC not go able pay because there is no longer money. Because in less than 2 months or less than 1 month or slightly above 1 month, you don't suck the APC 470,000. That's not a small money.
Now the party pay for Zainab Sheriff.
Of course we pay all. Look, we tell them, we make it clear to them, say we write a letter to them, say Zainab Sheriff not to a member of we. And this is again inside the floodgates day. Wouldn't they determine whether a member of a political party, not to the party?
We ask Mr.
We write to them, say this woman say not to we send her. It take responsibility of every statement he say. We wanna deal with her independently. And make we deal with your own people independently. But again, one thing where PPRC don't begin to try for technically take away from the political parties, and more especially APC in this context, now that then they deny APC the internal redress mechanisms. Because the APC as a political party, we get the opportunity for punish we own members them in an event they do things that we not lawful.
Right.
But now APC not able punishing people again past PPRC.
Right.
Because I think reasonably, if a member of a political party don't do something way wrong, call the political party, say this person now your party don't do A, B, and Z. We want to see waiting at the action of the political party. In an event, the political party fail for take action, then PPRC comes in.
Okay.
But they give a room for make even the political party discipline in your members.
All right. Now, what's in the party makeup of una Secretary General in statement during una mammoth meeting na the Eastern Partner Freetown? Una as party things say that's the right statement.
In fact, that statement will show solidarity with the Secretary General in infinitum. We continue to stand with the Secretary General forever till thy kingdom come. Because that position of the Secretary General and the APC has never changed. That is our position. That the APC believes the 2023 elections not reflect the wishes and aspirations of Sierra Leoneans. And as a result, those elections were stolen. That's the position of the APC. It has never wavered. We have never wavered from that position that not only APC talk, international community talk, internal organizations where they monitor elections talk, and different election observer missions then talk the same. That those elections now reflect the wishes and aspirations of Sierra Leoneans. And we stand on that position.
Now, when we look at, you say the PPRC, they allow now for do internal discipline. And I remember when the video of Honorable Lahai Mara from Falaba district be emerged, the APC been take some time no comment on that video day, and when the PPRC find them, we get a representative here we been seeing an AI video, and maybe they don't alter them, they not trust, they not believe saying Honorable Lahai Mara do that. And again, the statement of the chairman now one way APC say then stand by. How if the Secretary General, beg your pardon, if the APC they support statements them and they stand with people where PPRC think say they make statements where they against the electoral laws them. How you think say PPRC go trust the APC for discipline the people where they make their statements internally?
They have first PPRC allow APC for succeed as a political, for register as a political party. That's the fundamental question equally so. Firstly, let me make this clear. The APC able discipline in members. The APC get internal redress mechanisms. We get internal disciplinary mechanisms. And thus the PPRC, they provide a supervisory role. So if that is the case, in an event a member of a political party, and the party don't tell you, say this is a member of we own party, don't become wanting of the law. Fundamentally and principally, allow the party itself for discipline the person. And again, what is very critical in this whole thing of PPRC, now they deny the fundamental principles of natural justice. From the inception of this point, when you say that AI, maybe they not do studio, where I argue that point. Because, I say, there is this age of technology. You know, they go rely on that footage. What about if that footage was doctored? So therefore, the doctrine of natural justice must be given adherence to. Let the person get the opportunity for talk and give him part of the story. PPRC not go be the footballer and the referee at the same time. That is the argument I hold on to this moment, and forever I will continue to hold that point. Please let me land. And this is why I say, and I give you an example now. Come on, Adonaya, and see Mr. Kamara Musa, and see Okada man or motocar man. They drive now. A bang person before you, he kill her on the spot. Listen. When he kill her on the spot, they call police. Then they can arrest the driver, a motocar. Can go to police. Then profile him. Then take investigation. Then do investigation. Then charge an court. When they charge an court, then they go read say on so date you do A B C D. You guilty or not guilty? They say not guilty. You know what that mean? He is presumed innocent until proven guilty by a competent court of law. And so therefore, not so even because you don't see it on bango, don't make say automatically don't go sentence at 50 years old. No, the courts, if the laws of Sierra Leone say you forgive an opportunity for be heard, if you need not get a lawyer, you dey give a lawyer for making represent them, then judge that case day. At the end of the day, they find out either guilty or not guilty. But this is not the case in the PPRC case.
The PPRC provisions, the law give time for that, the provisions there.
This is now why I tell my brother yesterday, we meant to be the hot seat. He is somebody who I get enormous respect for. And he knows that this is a cardinal principle in law. That the doctrine of natural justice, you don't need to forget to say if you didn't a PPRC act. It's just a matter of a cardinal principle of law say you for you read the other side. Now two sides to a story. If this man not say you don't breach the law, then you back come, they say you don't breach the law, what you get for say?
Alright. Now is it that una think say the PPRC for don't allow una for discipline una member them first before
that's a key requirement.
You mean the Secretary General and Zainab?
No, the Secretary General. That if PPRC say the Secretary General don't say statements then were inflammatory, were incendiary, were provocative, now make them leave the party. Let we look into that part and see whether those statements amount, listen, to being provocative, be incendiary or inflammatory. And if that is the position,
a party member.
Hey, Bobby, man, then you are doubting the APC if we're not able to manage your membership. This is a serious political party, for heaven's sake. We get all what it takes for make we reprimand and discipline with members then in a situation they found they wanting.
Now, you don't keep for denied Zainab Sharif. Even the party position deny him. But now the APC Mammoth meeting, Zainab Sharif go make this statement. Somebody go ask how Zainab Sharif get a way into una party activities and make a statement and use una platform.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful question. You want tell me say now everybody with the access 98.1 that get and can inside and a member of 98.1?
But no. Somebody when they use this studio as presenter, whether we get permission or
beautiful.
We as a guest or now somebody where the station approve.
But when I go, there's a difference between the station approving him, knowing of his coming, and him being a member. I am here, you approve of me coming here. But I'm not a member of 98.1. I am not. So therefore, we acknowledge that Zainab Sharif go to a Mammoth gathering. But she's not a member of the APC. And don't forget, it was a meeting we called for Sierra Leoneans and APC. You cannot deny her of the fact that she's not a Sierra Leonean. And we may equally invite members of the Fourth Estate. Press, we are all over the place. So everybody was there. But one thing which is very clear, there's nobody who will tell you whether a member passed the political party. We when now we get with database. Now we get the list of registered members that will party. Don't tell us say this person not to a member of a party. You know, only stop the person say don't talk publicly, say not to APC send me.
Alright.
Wait till I talk, I take full responsibility of her. Ebo. Okay. Now we forget suffer for that day.
Alright.
And most significantly, the chairman na PPRC, who happened for being Mrs. Senior by all estimation, and I get enormous respect for him, say na truth media say, even if somebody sit down in backyard, then gets proof, say, na APC member, and say any statement were incendiary or inflammatory or were provocative, the commission get right for final. Now see the floodgate here. APC get over 1 million supporters. APC able to regulate everybody when an APC member? No. So imagine somebody want to create a mischief now. Listen to this floodgate. Somebody want to create a mischief as well, we don't pay, so we lose and don't acknowledge. Everybody now knows we don't pay, we don't comply. Somebody goes to the mark now in corner, and this person now a registered member of the APC with card. Then Iba go say mischievous statements. So tomorrow morning back, people ask for fine we.
Alright, we come over to you.
So you see, that is why my argument is saying that law is a bad law.
Okay.
We need to amend that law. But however, in the absence of we not amending it at this moment, I talked yesterday, say, the law get what we call statute of interpretation. The drafters of this particular act beget a particular mischief in society where they be one for remedy. And therefore, when PPRC in the course of dispensing them functions in tandem with the act where they regulate the activities, make to some extent then deny for interpreting that act literally. May they see exactly what will be the mischief where this act be they try for can remedy in society.
Okay.
May they see exactly what will be the object where this act be they really the fit for remedy.
Okay.
Not to make them just begin this place finds them no more so but there will come a time the APC will be sucked dry, no money no go there, and if you find the APC, we will not go deny not for pay because we want to do one deliberately. But genuinely not because there will be no money. Right. Because in less than 1 month, you don't suck with 470 leons.
Okay, we'll come back to you.
1,000 leons.
Okay, continue for the way to inside the program. Abdul Karim Kamara, member of the publicity wing at the APC party. Over to you, Lucian Momo. Letter from the APC party and AKK, when a member of the publicity wing from the APC party, lawmaker and clear back say Zainab Sheriff not a part of which yardstick una use for fine Zainab? Is it not through the party or individual?
Now, the law very clear. The law very, very clear. I mean, what I know say, the law say, member, supporter, operative of a political party, not for engaging A, B, C, D, and E. And if you listen to Liberty Online television, when Islam defined, Zainab over 15 times, they make them very clear, say, in a member of the APC. Now the party don't say not to member of the APC. But Zainab himself in some other audio or videos the way it be known they make, say one for contest as flag bearer of the APC. How can you want to contest for being a flag bearer of a political party where you not a member?
But and again, why PPRC?
And the law them very clear
PPRC
now.
may do the
now,
investigation for ask the party. Say if Zainab Sheriff,
if the party don't say,
party card holder or
if the party don't say
Zainab
is not a member of the party, but she acted as an operative of the party, even including itself for say in a member. But
why PPRC not go na the APC party and cross check with them? Say Zainab say the part of una say una no the part of why for let them present to una in party card or something we go show say yes it is part of the APC party or another part of
That's after we don't slam the fine on the party, then dissociate themselves or disown the individual. But I will tell you, we will still look into it for confirm. Because now let's say and dissociate. Just like when we begin the AI talk for that Falaba issue. We may get possible again. That is one. And they're not be able for proof saying AI or not. It was not AI, bruh.
But this time around is somehow different. The individual don't confirm say you know You know to that. In take responsibility, even they tell the commission
The law not the law. The law say where any member, supporter or operative, and in that instance, now a very senior member of the party. So now the party they take responsibility for the Falaba issue. I'm saying.
No, we
for
didn't
the
talk
Falaba
about
issue.
now.
When AKK they talk about KPIs allow the internal disciplinary measures for take place in the party. Law begin for from the Falaba issue. It happened on a Saturday. Will not take no action until Tuesday, which means the party not be ready for take any action because when the video first make the rounds, and also the AI talk begin, I then at the forum. We then have forum them where they deal with APC and SLP. Where they really banter between themselves. Even on the Mammoth meeting on that Saturday. I then have forum where APC members them the plus for the national secretary are able not try for me don't talk so. And even on the day safe when it's make the statement.
So
if you watch the video when he make the statement, the national publicity sexy go meet her. Go say something yes. And by in response, when they don't talk with him and say he repeats the word back. You understand? So which means
Lucien.
The statement, the reaction from the national secretary was the chief.
No,
Lucien.
You know what he said. No, but Lucien, you cannot tell what exactly CD went to whisper to him.
I will share the video.
No, the video is clear. We're not challenging that video, Lucien. No, please, sir. Lucien, we're not challenging that video. But you cannot tell what CD go to whisper to the power. Something an agenda item in the try for because mostly when they do something, so they want to skip an agenda. So the CD just go drawing attention. Say, don't forget to this agenda issue. Don't forget that.
Now, I come to Lucien. Lucien, una been suspend the APC party. Una don't lift this suspension.
We yesterday morning by 8:30 we suspend the All People's Congress. Today, around the same time again, we will go for issue out a letter to them for lift the suspension and then carry on with the activities. Tomorrow we'll get a ruling. We'll get for deliver because of complaints or issues raised by some members of the.
We can look at that complaint. Let we iron out this issue of Zainab Sherif. We labor on them because APC they say this is not so your member. And when we find SLPP, then this should say themselves say this person not can represent we. We they look at a situation now we say political party go get a meeting. Somebody go wear green or wear red or wear the party color or go na the gathering, go say something and find the party. How do they distinguish between a member of the party or somebody will just go interfere into people's activity and make a statement?
Now, for instance, if an individual go wear color, go play mischief in a political party, the party get the responsibility for say no, this is not our member. But let me say this.
But if you see Zainab Sherif in statement, not to like he go on the platform or the podium go talk now interview take from social media.
Boss man, the law, not the law. It say a member, a supporter, and an operative. And then and when he be the talk, and she introduced herself as a member of the party. Several platforms, like I say, he don't say he want forget the flag of the party for the 2028 elections. Nobody not being say not to be member or all lengthen in the way he be go and say one for be the flag bearer of the party just because it don't fall foul of the law. For me, like a Zainab, so I can feel for him because maybe he don't know say there is a 39 one of the act. So ignorance of the law is no excuse, and she represented herself as.
Unlike the Secretary General of the party in your statement, where he make a podium where the APC set and hold the mic, Zainab na side talk and an interview take. How the party go regulate activities like that?
Well, the party gets a responsibility And on the 11th of November, they sign up to an agreement that then will ensure that the members are not involved in kind of activity. But you see, Tradewe, Mambu, and AKK, they meet up now the media. You see fire. But now I know say they will be constructive when they're in the media. Before now, will not be done shake with the law, will not be done use the law. They'll not be look at issues. Then they even come out, then go personal. But now, then they sit down at the media, then they converse constructively. It's not bad for like you say, you party don't take so and so year and power. What been there, now this will be done do. We will not come police, but so they come, we can't do this. Rather than moving into some of all of those other things. So that Dando will try for ensure that going forward for mid of 2028 elections, we play politics within the confines of the law.
People believe say this time around the action we want to take on the APC party, especially we get for the Zainab Sheriff, not proper because of the party don't tell una say this person not a member. Any plans to for investigate or return the money if una find out say Zainab Sheriff not a member of the APC party?
I not get the power.
The commission.
I not get the power for say go get for refund or not.
But I'm not saying that it's a wrong decision.
If it was a wrong decision, the law very clear. The law not tell you so PPRC take a decision, it's final. In AKK, know the law. There is a 39.3 and 4. 39.3 they tell you say, if you're not happy with the decision of the PPRC, find any other law for contestant. And 4 go ahead for tell you say, it give you direction now. Say go for judicial review. Now the Supreme Court will get supervisory jurisdiction over PPRC.
So in this case, una they advise the APC for going to court if then not comfortable.
That's what the law says.
The decision we wanna take.
That's what the law says. The law very clear. The law not say for going to social media and argue you matter. The law tell you one, come to PPRC, appeal your matter to PPRC. If PPRC not agree, then there is another level.
Lucian, away from this fine, we've been get Honorable Alimami online yesterday. We report the APC to PPRC with regards the current executive. We according to RAM, this current executive not for lead them to lower level and also National Delegates Conference. And it be expected una for do ruling on that yesterday. What are the latest on them?
Well, of course, the cabinet starts. They give ruling on that tomorrow. The Honorable Almami Kama, they lay complain. Say the party, stand on one the party no get right for extend the term. But I'm not gonna make a clear comment on that now, because tomorrow we will give a ruling. If the party now by themselves they happy for extending term on a situation happen. If they get right, if the sections the way the court say for now for go NDC, like I say now another media also a day. This current executive for now until we give a ruling, then get legitimacy. And then current tenure the end on the 18th. So they still get the mandate for run the affairs of the party until the 18th or until tomorrow we'll go ruling if they may get right for extend or they not get right for extend. Or whose law they part up whose law, or whose law they under whose law.
Right.
So not until we give the ruling, I will not comment fully what in the ruling get for look at.
Okay. Plenty thank you for joining us at the program. Lucian Momo, Director of Training and External Outreach, the Political Parties Regulation Commission, assuming they have to look inside. They find them where PPRC done the key to political party them. One of them party there the APC party. Musa?
Yes, indeed. Lucian, they left in the studio, but we still get the APC representative. Now, the program, we will continue for talk on the APC activities, and also we see the appointment of Chief Electoral Commissioner yesterday, subject to the approval of Parliament. Within the APC party, make up of that, and now they receive the news we get them from inside the program. Good morning, Salon. And inside the program, we continue for look at more issues. They go for a break. After the break, we can look at more issues inside the program.
Corruption.
Me sister, better don't come for we country.
Let how?
Well, we don't get the opportunity for get back money and property them where government workman them and other people like can get bank corruption, money laundering, and plenty other yuki business. Then call this asset recovery. International law like the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, we own anti-corruption law, and the anti-money laundering law self-support them.
Who that stand there before for make this happen?
Now the Anti-Corruption Commission and the Financial Intelligence Agency, but you not tap the They can work with other agencies there like the banks, the police, the judiciary, and the international partners them.
Baba, this not good thing now. But how this go benefit we country?
Their money and assets where they take back from corrupt people them, government can use them for bring more development, we go better the life of Salone people them. But if this for happen, therefore make sure say them fend with them for work together one with partners them na Salone and other countries them, so that we go able to recover more assets. Same way so, therefore make sure say they investigate and take stronger action against anybody where they cannot say make investment overseas with money where the person gets from corruption, no matter who that the person be. Again, therefore get proper policy wey go guide them how for use their assets when they get back, so that yuki no go dey at all. This message come out from Transparency International and Salone with support from the European Union Rapid Grant through Transparency International Secretariat na Berlin, Germany.
Mama and papa want them begin for sabi boku thing when they go na the internet, and they want them for go learn plenty thing wey go open their eye. But they also want to make sure say when they begin and go online, they always safe. Kidzonet na the service where they make sure say where you begin dey na the internet, it always they stay na safe and secure side, and not the see bad thing. And I have to say no more able to do am with the Kidzonet service. With AfriCell Kidzonet service, you no need for worry. You pikin can go online, and they watch something, and they browse, and they do am safely. Kidzonet don't make any bad thing wey can you pikin away, and go protect them like soldier. You self go get collect because you know say all the harmful content there online, no go come you pikin away. And this Kidzonet service very cheap. For just 9 millions, it go protect you pikin for 30 days complete. Now this make you for activate this service. Just dial *499# or *113# and choose AfriCell Kidzonet today. With AfriCell, you begin an online experience different, safe, secure, and always protected. AfriCell don't come with Kidzonet for the first time na Salone.
Salone Commercial Bank don't come with new banking products them for make life easy. With Million Online Bank and Million Mobile App, you can able for use Salone Link money transfer for send money to anybody. It let you not get bank account. Transfer or receive money na the same bank or any other bank. Transfer money to person or office, it let you not get the account number. Buy Ed-Salite, pay other bill them, and now get advanced salary. You don't need for worry again, but almost money then you earn. Because you can able for pay for things the way you buy in a supermarket and other shop them with the quick response code payment. Yagbadon done for we boss man them. With Beyond Online Direct, you can upload salary, pay all your supplier them, sell forex to Salone Commercial Bank, and watch your account anytime. If you need the app, download them from Google Play Store or any Apple Store, or go to Salone Commercial Bank website www.slcb.com. Sierra Leone Commercial Bank, delivering God.
We're trendy and youthful. We're UBA. Inside Africa today, money they move with speed, but not only with trust. And trust the name now, Africash by UBA. Whether you're in Nigeria or Ghana, Kenya, Liberia, or Salone Safe, Africash, they connect all African country them. With Africash, you go able send and receive money outside Salone to other African country them. Simple one. Whether you get account with UBA or not, it no matter. UBA design Africash for all man, any size and anytime inside Africa. If fast, you go able send and receive money direct na any UBA bank or any UBA branch or agent office. Yes, oh yes, Africash, they give you the power for do easy one with no stress. Na Africash, na the bra for send money na all the African country them. Go na any UBA branch or agent location today for send and receive money one time. For more information, call winner 078-200-200 or email winner cfcsierraleone@ubagroup.com.
UBA, Africa's global bank. One brand, partnering for progress.
Best customer satisfaction. You dey get problem for find the right bank for keep you couple or do business? Union Trust Bank UTB na your solution. UTB they do internet banking where they make them easy for you for know wetin dey happen with your account any side you dey anytime you put or take money. We dey give you customers then loan we no go monitor them for pay at all. Oh yes, Union Trust Bank na the bank for you. Na UTB, all we customers them special and we get good workman them where they cater for all we customers them banking service. We then a plenty sign at the country. We then a Kabbalah, Cambia, Lonsal, Jala, Maboka, Bo, Kenema, Kono and Mile 91. You can get more information but we at www.utb.sl or come now we head office na number 2 House Street, Freetown. Union Trust Bank, na the true bank for you.
Sierra Leone! The Office of the Entertainment Ambassador and Investment in collaboration with Akau Resort 2026. Mr. DJ, pop up the volume.
Mix with banana.
And this time, it's the Mr. Go De Niro, the Ambassador of Entertainment and Investment. It's Valentine's celebration. All this happen na Kakao Resort, that na inside Kalautong. 100 loans for you ordinary ticket. Patron na 250 loans. Chief Patron na 500 loans. And Grand Chief Patron na by donation. So family them, no wait me and tell you, because other big superstars them is a Black Leo and other stars them get for the day for make you enjoy entertainment at a first degree. Like Mel Dinero, Article Foyo, Rob G, Fine Face, Pete Wizzy, K-Rap, Wisha Baby, Boys Tex, and Lamtech. No wait better tell you, Valentine's Day, February 14, with the Mr. Ambassador, the King Cal De Niro. All the best MC in a salon, DJ Calox the coach, Dunia Nimero or Vicky Dave of Citizen Radio. Not forget you, we go buy you VIP, Patron, and Patron by donation. You will get food and drink. All this will take place na the Kakao Resort, Valentine's Day, February 14. The Office of the Entertainment and Kakao Resort Management with Mr. Cal De Niro and plenty other artists them. Na there they go soon.
Good morning, Salon. They continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM, and inside the program, they come to we studio guests. We lawyer Abdul Karim Kama. Continue for stay with me inside the program, Usman.
The program Good Morning Salon. They continue inside the program. We want to inform we listeners say if you can send in your message on the number 077-981-981 or drop in your message on Radio Democracy Facebook page.
Inside the program, we continue for look at the issues. We go say one German secondary school teacher, Philip Hasberg, said the 25 school picking them where he can witness Salon on cultural exchange from Germany, don't agree for build school at Tonkolili district as part of their commitment for support book learning at the country. And he talk this way, they talk about the waka where he can do na Salon every year with secondary school picking them from Germany on cultural exchange. Philip Hasberg talk more to me inside this interview.
As a teacher, I'm interested in teaching my students about the world. And it doesn't involve just the curriculum. It involves making experiences. And so I want my students to learn by going to very, very different cultures. And Sierra Leone is very different from Germany.
How long have you been doing this?
So this is the third group. We go once a year. This is my fourth time in Sierra Leone.
How long do you stay with these students here in Sierra Leone?
So usually 2 weeks. We try to do it in the holidays. Yeah, so what we do, we go onto the countryside. We usually spend time in Mashimbi, and go to the villages. So as I said, it's like I don't want my students to have a holiday in the sense of going to the beach or seeing sightseeing. I want them to get to know the people, and you can do that best on the countryside.
How many students did you come with this time around, and what are the places that you visited, and what are some of the lessons learned?
So we are a group of 25 people. About half were students and about half were parents. I also brought a colleague of mine, a teacher. So we went to Mashimbi and visited the villages close by. That includes Makoma, Madina, Mafabane, Fortane, and the other one was Masheka. One very interesting experience that you might find interesting is that we spent a night sleeping in a village, Makoma, and they had Sampa dancers. So we listened to the drums until 7 in the morning. And the drums were just next to our beds in the open.
You enjoyed that?
We enjoyed it very much, but we were asking ourselves, because of cultural understanding, right? Why are they drumming when they can see that we are sleeping? Because it's very difficult for us to sleep when there are loud drums all night long. So I woke up at 4 in the morning. I looked at Yoni and I said, Yoni, you have to do something. This is absolutely insane. I cannot take it anymore. I did not understand that the villagers were trying to entertain us. And so in the morning, we had a gathering with the village elders and the rest of the village, and I told them a story. I told them a story about how in Germany, we value our silence, and we grow up sleeping in rooms that are completely insulated from any sound from outside. My students being 16, 18 years old and myself being 35, we have grown up sleeping in absolute silence. When I mean absolute silence, when, for example, I come home to my wife, I open the door very carefully. I tiptoe and even I hold my belt buckle so that it doesn't make any sound. Now, when I told this story to the villagers, they laughed. They thought it was funny, but it also meant they understood why we couldn't sleep with drums, because they said we grow up with sound all the time. We don't know what absolute silence is.
Was this a culture shock to your students?
Absolutely culture shock.
Will they write an essay on it when they go back to Germany?
Probably yes. I am writing an essay about it. It was, when you say cultural exchange, cultural experience, it's usually very superficial. This was a very, very deep misunderstanding. And the fact that we were able to understand each other, that was great.
Now, apart from that drumming, what lessons or what message can you take away, or can your students take away from Sierra Leone to Germany?
Sierra Leone has beautiful, lovely, happy people. What I wish for my students is that they see the opportunities in their life and that they take life and the opportunities it presents, because they have opportunities.
Apart from the visits and the cultural exchange, what next? And you told me about schooling, you wanting to invest in building schools in Sierra Leone.
Mm-hmm. So we want to give back. And I want my students to also experience that they can change something in the world for the better. So what we do is we come to villages and we ask them what they need. Maybe we can help them. We make no promises, but maybe we can help. Remember, we're not a big organization. We're very, very small. We're talking, I take 25 people every year. That's it. And so we look at what we can do. So there's a village in Mamuru, close to Makeni, where we've helped the local community build a school, a primary school, 6 classrooms. And the goal is not to do it for them. It's about doing it together. They've asked us for help. We looked at what we can do, and my students went back home and they tried baking bake sales and to collect a little bit of money here and there. And with that money, they were able to build a school.
The students have given their words to the community that they will support them?
Yes, absolutely. So they usually, when you donate, it is an organization that is online, and they have an account, and you give money. And you never know where that money ends up. You never know if you've actually made a change. But the difference with us is that we were here. We saw the school, or the lack of a school. When we go back home and we collect money, and the students, through hard work, give the money to the local organization that we work together with, and they see the pictures, they know they can actually do something in the world.
Are the students willing to come back to Sierra Leone?
Yes. In fact, I have 2 students that came back this year. And Many of them already said before they left yesterday that they want to come back. So it is a wonderful experience.
Are we talking about university students here or secondary?
This is a secondary school project because I work in a secondary school. I think it's the right age. If they're too young, they don't understand enough about the world to understand what's going on around. But if they are too old, then there's not enough time to change their minds.
That's the one German secondary school teacher, Philip Hasberg. They talk about the worker we can do na salon. We say it can come with German students them for can learn salon culture. We say the 25 students them we can work with na salon from Germany. We don't agree for contribute couple for build school na Tonkolili district as part of the commitment for support the book learning sector na salon. The program Good Morning Salon they continue.
Inside the program, we take one of headlines to them. Inside the Director of Performance Management and the Human Resource Management Office, Cherno Mansare, they ask government for Gitreng to project implementation tool them so that performance management will improve in the public sector. For more on this, make we join Jaffermans Davis.
Bill in Big Five game changer. Now for reform the public sector, we mean say, now for put the right strategy them, we go make government institution them begin work better one for contribute to national development in the country. This now one way the civil service training college done they do for long term now through capacity building, training and workshop them for different civil and public servants and the government architecture. But as performance management, now one thing we go help for give strength to the public sector reform initiative na the Big Five game changer. Make the civil service training college together with the human resource management office and get together for 10 top civil and public servants them. Cherno Mansare, now the Director of Performance Management at the Human Resource Management Office, explain.
Basically, in the civil stroke public service, we get what we call performance management. Over the years, we don't focus training on junior officers, but now we don't see the need for we escalate the training to the very senior officers who are policy makers and supervisors. So we tailor-made this training for really cover senior civil and public servants because they are policy makers and supervisors. In fact, this is not only the first way civil service training college they organize a training of this nature.
From this statement, the Director of Performance Management continue for talk about waiting now the status of performance management and the team them where they embark the delivery inside the public sector.
It is still challenging. There is much more room for improvement. Even though much effort has been made, we get the policy where they guide the performance management process. We get a host of other rules and regulations where they help with, but the implementation are the bottleneck there. We get a host of factors where they impede with. For example, the inadequate funding, because you get some target the way you for implement and need money for do them. If they don't release the money on time, it will slow down the way you for do the work. Then we also get the issue of weak or inadequate knowledge. That is why HIMO from time to time they partner with the Civil Service Training College to make sure say we improve on the knowledge base and things like that. We also get factors like the reward and sanction. The new revised Civil Service Code get enough reward mechanism and sanction as well. So once we begin implement full-blown all of these rewards and sanction, the compliance situation definitely will improve.
This training, where the Human Resource Management together with the Civil Service Training College, all for top civil and public servants them. Now one will take about 3 days, and plenty public servants them from different government institutions them been take part in this. We make the Director of Performance Management continue for talk about the team them where them be focused by.
First of all, we do the introductory part of performance management where we looked at the history, how it was introduced into the CLO civil service, why it was introduced into the civil service. We look at some definitions. We also look at M&E in performance management. We also look at the challenges the way they slow it down, why we're not able to implement within the policy says. So we get a host of other areas and way we cover. We looked at the objectives, the core values, the principles around performance management. The topics were really, really rich, and I hope say the participants will get time for relate very well the knowledge we don't get so that we will improve the performance management landscape, not just at the civil service, but across the public sector.
But after the 3 days training for top public servants them na the public sector, important for Yeri waiting na the impact. But themselves don't benefit from this training.
My name Dr. Philip Dikago. I represent the Ministry of Health. This is a training we so appreciate because it help we for know more about the new offices that we get for TIC and how we will able to work in terms of managing the performance and how we dey also able for rate and assess we own genius them at the different ministries. It will give me the space, let we know exactly how we dey able to be part of the process of the PTT for we ministers them when are we political at the different ministries.
Yeah, I'm a director Ashratu Veronica Ture. I work for the Sierra Leone Correctional Service. I'm the director of gender and equal opportunity. I don't learn a lot from this performance management training because we then unfold certain things to me, which makes me very, very happy, especially my job description and then the relationship between my colleagues, employee to employee relationship. I appreciated it very, very much. So when I go back to my institution, I have to relay this message to them, those that have not been part of this training.
Them public servants here, and for commit say, then go use the sabi what they don't get from this training for make sure say they're able for improve performance management and then different office the way they represent for the Society for Radio Democracy. Jaffermans Davis, the report.
The program Good Morning Salon, they continue inside the program. We just want to inform we listeners and say Radio Democracy want for make you to win money every day. Now the lucky charm raffle with just 10 leons from your free sale or orange money. You will play with Afri Money. You can dial *790*3# and enter the ticket where you buy from 1 to 10, and after you enter your Afri Money password and you will use orange money, you can dial *790*3#, then you enter the amount of ticket you buy, the number from 1 to 10, and after you go get a message and later you enter your PIN, and from that point there you get a chance for win na the lucky charm draw with the abon na Radio Democracy. The program na Good Morning Salo where they come to you live from Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Over to you, AKK. Now, una don't make it clear say Zainab Sharif not a part of una party in or to member. Whose action the party will take against Zainab where they use una party name going around? Una get any action or the party get any system for monitor people the way they use the party in name we not to member?
With no intent for make. I think say those powers again to some extent PPR's
now apart from PPRC, what una go do now going forward if somebody we not to member they use on a party name?
Well, we'll see what we can do about it. But as it is now, now we concentrate on the things that are very pressing.
Okay.
We don't already do what we're supposed to do as a political party. We don't communicate to the regulatory authority, say this person not a member of we, and the person don't take responsibility of what he talk. So we've done our own part.
Now, una bidon bail una Secretary General from the CID, and una don't pay the fine. The case done down?
Oh my goodness, Salona, now really is the country right now who did it. The case now CID, if now you ask for, you not done it. But if you ask me, the same thing who go CID for, and the same thing who don't pay that book money for yesterday. So I don't know exactly. So, and I communicated the issue of double jeopardy. But the case now CID not done it. If that's the correct.
So what's in the latest on? Is it that the Secretary General they go report every day na CID or then get plan for charge this case to courts?
That I cannot tell at this moment. After today, I'll communicate on that.
Now, okay, let me look at the one we get for do with the appointment of the Chief Electoral Commissioner. The APC don't see that appointment there. We don't appoint and confirm Edmond Alpha subject to the approval of Parliament.
I think it's on record now in Salon where so many people can say AKK always they refer to President Bio as a tactician. President Bio is a tactician. And he knows exactly what he's doing. And he's so calculated in doing it. This letter we don't see on social media. I don't know whether yesterday, because yesterday, as I say, yesterday was a very, very hectic day for the APC. While Spy Asane and Padumbuya be there on one assignment, African also Sise and Jerry Lynn then be there for other assignment. CDI at Tunis, me and CS be there on other assignments. Abdul Kagbo, Kasho Hall and Co and others. So it was a very busy day yesterday for all of us. So everybody be just, so I don't know whether this letter don't reach at the secretariat. I have to confirm with the secretary. But yesterday, in fact, the APC was suspended. So if they give you 3 days to make a reply to or make a position on this proposed appointment, one day make them not say one day they will not suspend we all. So the letter is dated on the 10th, and yesterday was the 11th. APC had nothing to do, and the only time we don't see this letter now yesterday at the end of the day. Almost 9-10 o'clock now I see this letter. So I cannot speak whether the party don't receive them because I have to communicate to the Secretary General to know whether we don't acknowledge receipt of this letter. But my position in this, I say President there is a tactician. He sets the stage. When they don't jiggy jaga, so you go come on subo. So before, when they don't shake Secretary General with CID, lock her up one day, shake APC, so carry go PPRC, box up with so carry go so appoint Edmond Alpha. So you keep us. Well, the people are looking at this country. International community, they see everything they happen. We are not blind anymore. We just believe, say, democracy will only thrive where you allow everything for be intact. Systems, they operate, institutions, they operate freely. People, they get the opportunity, forget that right, undistracted, for make them participate meaningfully. So, the party will make imposition on this particular thing, because firstly, the way Edmond Alpha was ushered in, we challenge him. So we're not going to say now, the president, they try to finalize and now for make him the electoral commissioner substantive. The party will get a position on that. But let me first communicate to the Secretary General whether officially outside social media where some of you don't see him, we don't acknowledge receipt of him, and what's the position of the party.
The president they try for finalize, and what do you mean? When the president don't appoint and don't, subject to the approval of parliament.
So that's what I'm saying. He is presently in an acting capacity. So now the president they try to move him off from being an acting person to a substantive holder of the position. I hope that makes sense. So this is exactly what I try to say.
Right. Now the appointment of Edmond from the president, as my colleague say, he gets a final way through if Parliament agree for him. We do not expect from a member of Parliament then where Edmond get for Parliament for approval.
Firstly, now Edmond Alpha we don't see there is a footage in this country where they viral. We say clearly that all what happened 2023 makes sure Latinos don't expect nothing new. There is going to be business as usual. There is that footage. We get her. It's in the public domain. So the parliamentarians they were in the parliament about APC and SLPP. But one thing I can always provoke to them consciences that putting Sierra Leone first above any other interest. See what happened 2023. For the sake of peace and quiet, we allow for make it go down. But however, what happened 2023, mark my words, it will never happen again in this country.
Away from the official response from the APC party, you don't have APC forums then go don't share this appointment. What members did they see about Edmond Alpha?
I don't want to respond to unofficial communications. I talk for and on behalf of the APC. I want to talk from
I mean, what's in the side comments them from the party members them?
So many
Is
comments.
it welcoming?
No. I cannot comment on that. Please, let the party solicit the views of our membership and then we'll come with a clear position on it. But as it is now, the party is yet to communicate and we will communicate soon.
Alright. We're not going to tell me, you think this is a bad precedent? Don't happen in the political space in Salone.
If not for bad precedents, no more SNPP don't set and say, I know you will count again. For every second around the clock, or for every second where the clock tick, the bad precedents the way SNPP don't set in this country, for pin teacher then na country, then tag them and name and shame them. For beat parliamentarians in a parliament, count police them, then beat them and pull them in a parliament. For sack 10 members of parliament. For sack Lara Taylor Pierce. For nickname this country a narcotic state. For make Dutch government serve this country with extradition papers and a host of other things. My brother, if I say me could do and I pass your heart for me 1 hour, if you want to make a complete the list, can that be done? Because if not for the bad precedents the way SNPP don't set in this country, wallahi, 2 hours is not sufficient for make a run through that list.
Now,
not for make a address each one.
Now, citizens then get rights for present a bill, a motion at parliament, or
yes,
you
a
do have
private
to.
member bill.
Yes. You said the PPRC Act.
It's a bad law.
Not bad law.
Yeah.
Is it as a lawyer get any plan or work with members of parliament of the APC for move a motion for repeal?
I have
this
started.
act?
That's a very beautiful thing. Yesterday, certainly, I don't begin engage very senior people in society, where they come up from different facets of society or different walks of life. That this law is a bad law. Let we not left on an APC hand. There will come a time if this law will not checkmate them, it will plunge this country into chaos. And I repeat, in less than 1 month or almost slightly above 1 month, you don't suck the APC of 470,000 leons, which is 470 million. 470 million you don't take an APC. There will come a time where APC will find them. They know they pay not because they don't want to pay. They know they pay because the money no dey. And that's going to create confusion. Because for make you say, you don't suspend the party and they not pay. And ultimately you deregister them, my brother. You must be kidding.
We can foresee that motion Dave soon?
Yes. 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 I've started engaging people. Very serious people that let us go to parliament and move a private member bill to amend section 39(1), section 31B, C, and then section 39(2), where say you know for find any party, 39(2) C, where say you know for find a political party not less than 100,000 and it should be and not more than 100,000.
Somebody go wonder these MPs the way we rally around for repeal this section. Now them pass on a parliament.
Yes, because now they don't say the intent of them when the drafters them and the way then they implement them, they at variance. So now for make them make them very clear, make we go back to parliament and repeal that particular provision. It's a bad law.
Plenty
and I hold that same view.
Plenty thank you for joining us at the program this morning.
It's a pleasure being here as always.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Radio Democracy.
Name now lawyer Abdul Karim Kamara, in a member of the APC Publicity Wing, assuming they would look at the fine way PPRC Mingi to the APC party and other issues them. And one for say plenty thank you to the production team, Mike Sambola, Mangi Mantari produced the program. Plenty thank you to Cliff for the worker, DJ Cliff for technical support, Fatimata Samora Jaffaman, Amerikama Bangura, Mekuna see live on Facebook. So to meet another time, my name is Usman Kamara. Have a wonderful day.
And Musa Kamara, bye.